First and second, no outs. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. And that's one
low. That's a ball.
Cutting but missing down low. Lifted in the air out to left. O'Neill makes the grab, and that is a big first out. First and second, no outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz. Gibson back to work. Swing and a miss.
One.
Strike one.
No balls. One strike.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Bottom of the inning. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect
One ball, one strike.
to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
High in the air, out to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's one down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Bang! One down, runner at third. De La Cruz, the next to hit. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
1-0.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Bang! So up next, Reese Hines. Tyon with the move to first.
Hey,
and he's back safely. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Ellie on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Save at second, and that was not close. So 2 down, and now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the right fielder, James Wood. That's too low.
Ball, that's
and
down.
we are underway. This to center field. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not.
That's
but
a ball.
Off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out.
One ball, no strikes.
It just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. And now a chance to maybe get creative
Ball.
on offense with good speed on first.
Buehler turns, kicks, fires.
Hey,
Strike one.
ha!
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the
2-1.
zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Runner on the go. Here comes the throw. Save.
No, he's
and
safe.
the go-ahead runs at third. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Slides, but it gets by him. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Everybody's going to be safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the
that's
outfield.
outside.
And
Ball.
even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Off the mark
Ball.
there. 2-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Gives up the body and makes the catch. Runner tags at second,
Safe.
and he's in there as he tests the arm in left. 1 away on the flyout. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Ranging back. Out of here. And they add to their lead. It's from the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Pittsburgh taking on Boston. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. And that one lifted in the air center field. Junior gets under it. Corrals it. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one. 1 out, base is empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Meyer slings to first. Close play against the speedy runner. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Chapman measures 6 feet even,
No
31
balls, 1
years
strike.
old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back now at Fenway. And on the hill today, Michael King.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
1 up, 1 down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. That one almost got him. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. The other way.
Foul ball.
Foul ball. And that's
Ball.
a little bit high. And that's ball 3.
Count is full.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And here is David Ortiz. In the air, left field. Donovan makes the play, and that is that. Back here at Fenway, and here is Aaron Judge. Buchholz back to work. On the ground to the left. Guerrero, the toss to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So digging in, Brendan Donovan. First pitch misses. Second inning here, no score. That one misses in the dirt. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Foul ball there.
I'm just waiting for a foul ball up here. I mean, this is one of the best places to be ready and to have a foul ball opportunity. We got a great view of the action.
It was in this ballpark. You and I were working together in the 2013 Division Series, and you caught one. Do you remember it? Be honest. Do you remember that? Bazzana. The turn by Meyer at second,
He's out
and
of there.
that's 2. We head to the bottom of the second. Leading off, Manny Ramirez. Out to short, Kim. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. Here's Alex Verdugo. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Ramirez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. The pitch. And that's down and away.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
In the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Swing and a miss at a slider.
It's 0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ground ball right side. India sends it to
He's
first.
out of there.
And that is the third out of the inning. On to the third inning. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively
One
is
ball,
a
no
bonus,
strikes.
but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. That misses the zone. 2-1.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room. It's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
2-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jonathan India at the plate. That's to third. Guerrero. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Foul ball. That one at 95 missed up top. And now it's even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Top of the third, no score. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
1-2.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Soto swinging a drive. Deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. He makes the grab, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Travis Bazzana. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Donovan makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And that one fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Toss to Naylor, and they got him.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Swing and a ball line to center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here at Fenway Park, new inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Johan Rojas. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ramirez makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Now it's Matt Chapman.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. Verdugo gets under it, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here is Aaron Judge. Grounded out his first time. Judge in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. And Judge spoils that one. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that extends the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Junior in position, squeezes it, and that is that. Back in Boston, bottom 4, now at the plate, Ozzie Smith. Kim on to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. David Ortiz getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Manny Ramirez. Reached on an infield single his first time. In the dirt, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1-1.
It's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Out into left center for a line drive base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Verdugo batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Hung up in a rundown now.
He's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that any.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Bang! Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. It's 3-0. So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. In the air, left field, down the line. Donovan pulls it down, and that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Buchholz back to work. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Now the catcher up to hit. Bo Naylor struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses,
that's the ball.
And it's 1-0. You know, Singy, they talk about
1-0.
Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes the catch for the out.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Ground ball left side. Guerrero the toss to first. Third out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Bang! He'll circle the bases. It's 4-0. So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there. On its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-0. So now here's the DH, Ozzie Smith. On the slide, and he's got it.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield, and that keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Dives and makes the catch. Back here in Boston, top of the sixth inning. Here's Josh Naylor. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. So the batting order turns over, and now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Rojas.
0-1.
Now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Takes it himself for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Back here in Boston, and now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. That clips the zone. 0-1.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
That one misses. And that is ball one. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it bangs off the monster. Guerrero around second, headed for third. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. Reaching down, makes the catch. So 2 down now, and here is Travis Bazzana. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And that one fouled off. Lined, and that's a base hit. Vladdy comes in to score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had every
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
He's in there.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Bazzana at second with 2 down. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Coming home. And now James Wood. Ripped to right. Verdugo pulls that one down, and there's one down. Now the left fielder, Matt Holliday. That's in there. That's strike one. Just
That's a ball.
missed.
That's down.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
That's down
That's
and
ball.
in. A slider missed.
2-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. And now here is Terry Pendleton. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next offering is down low.
2-1.
And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Goes down looking. Back here at Fenway, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings through that.
0-1.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. That's ripped. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
On the ground, right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. First and second, no outs. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. And that misses. 1-0. Fought off foul. Inside move to second. And he's back in safely. Runner edges away at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Vladdy coming around third. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score. The throw to second is It's offline. Here's Alex Verdugo. Golden opportunity right here. Gets under it and pops it up. Beltre brings it in. One away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. One run is in, and it hits off the monster. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second, and they're up by 3. One gone, runner at first. Manny Ramirez will hit next. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Ball. Nope,
and that's a stolen base, not even close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Bazzana dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now he'll turn for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those
drops into the glove, and that is that. And we're back. Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. Page back to work. Fastball for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next pitch off the plate. 1-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings and chases a low one there. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. So up next, Mike Piazza. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Page. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. That clips the corner. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the... paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
And now, Paul Molitor. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
That missed. That's a ball.
Ball 1. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Dennis Santana.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Marcelo Meyer.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Bang! He crushes that one to center field. And they add a run. It's 4-0. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. And Guerrero is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Back now at Fenway. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Down, ball.
The shortstop takes a ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just
that missed. That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Full count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Kyle. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That's inside.
No, that's inside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air out towards right center. Junior under it. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Eric Davis, outside low. And that's ball 1. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-2's the count.
Scott is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew. And now it's the switch in. Second baseman, Brian Roberts. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
No, he's safe.
At the plate, Adrian Beltre. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And there's one down. Next to hit, Larry Walker. Ball one, no strikes. And that one in the air center field. He's got it. And there's two away.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
What you got?
That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. Roberts leads off first with two down to the inning. And that one sliced foul. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-2.
Strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. Got him looking. And that's the third out. Back inside Fenway Park. Now here is Barry Larkin. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Yeah, the batter now, Marcelo Meyer. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a ground ball. Roberts tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Popped up. Beltre makes the grab. Runner tags and breaks for home. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Willie McCovey. Sutton back to work. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the green monster. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Waste no time there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
On the ground right side. And that chance handled. In the dirt, nice pick.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Luis Gonzalez in the box now. Takes strike one. To the right side. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So up next, Carlos Pena. Got Be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he's not afraid to
1-2.
fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Hammered on a line, base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
1 out. Runners at first and second. That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Roberts in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Fenway, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Alex Verdugo. That one to first. Pena takes it himself and quickly 1 away in the second. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle. He gets to it with a slide. The throw, and they get the out. Digging in, Manny Ramirez.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
2 outs, base is empty. Back to the mound, and that one finds its way through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Terry Pendleton. He represents the go-ahead run. So they turn to their closer, Eric Gagne. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in as a pinch runner. Evan Carter. And he dodges that fastball.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Runner on the move. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and, man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Jason Varitek stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one not close. And that's ball 2.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And fouled off. In the dirt.
2-2.
Tag, save.
No, he's in there.
He's into third on the wild pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. They limit the damage. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Sean Jelly. Beltre at the plate now, and that's inside.
1-0.
That's through there for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2's the count.
And a swing and a miss. And now one away. Larry Walker now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Pop up here, third base side. Snags it for the second out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Barry Larkin. His first at bat was a strikeout. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. And next is the designated hitter, Willie McCovey. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Tosses to first. That's out number. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Here's the second baseman, Barry Larkin. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Gagne picks to first, and he's back in there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
There goes Junior. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Now a chance for Marcelo Meyer. And a foul ball. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Center field, Hunter settles under this one, and that will end the inning. Back here in Boston as we go to the top of the fourth. Now here is Torrey Hunter.
Now pitching. Milner.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And downstairs. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he grounds one to the right side.
No,
Safe! And the go-ahead runs at third. Here's the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball for a strike.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strike out. That could get the inning back under control on the mound.
0-2.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And a base hit. McCovey comes in to score. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now. Throw to third, safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning. And now it's going to be Carlos Pena. And a strike in there.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Ball, that's in.
And prevent that run from scoring.
Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. traffic on the bases with one already in. And here in extra innings.
2 and 2.
That one missing inside. On the ground, could be 2. Sends it across the first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Next to hit, Gary Carter. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Hunter on third.
2-1.
Gonzalez over at second with one down. And that
That's
one
a
missing
ball.
low. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Junior under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 2. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in extra innings. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Andres Munoz.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. And that's a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Got him swinging. And the batter now, Alex Verdugo. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Going back. The run scores from second, and now they trail by 1.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
1-0.
Ball 1 there. With the tying run at second, and the home team trying to pull it out. And another ball.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Well, you know, this righty's got to be worried about one swing ending the game.
Wow, you actually said it this time. Normally you kind of dance around it.
So the tying run at second. On the ground.
Foul.
And it's just foul. That was close. That one hit to right. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. The tag, and that's the ball game. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. And that's in for a strike. And that's how this game gets started.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. You know, Singy,
0-2.
It's easy to wonder if fans truly understand the impact travel has on players in
Ball.
this league.
It's fun to play home games in the GBL, but you're gearing up for long travel days whenever you hit the road. Makes recovery a little more tricky,
that's
and it's
low.
just
Ball.
really time-consuming.
We've heard of athletes working out on a team flight even when teammates are trying to sleep. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone tries to install a batting cage on a plane sometime soon.
Well, at that point, you might as well break the fungo bat out and start taking ground balls mid-flight as well.
Adrian Beltre stands in now
0-1.
and watches strike one. You see the
Strike
velocity,
two.
97 with that fastball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's the right fielder, Larry Walker. Fastball is outside. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is downstairs.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. And a good eye there.
No, that missed. That's a ball. Count is full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Bueller deals. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back here at Fenway Park, here's the second baseman, Barry Larkin. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hunter has it sized up, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And now, Marcelo Meyer. There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Runner on at first with one gone. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Move to first. And he just got his hand in there.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Carter's throw, 9 times, stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 0-2.
1-2.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Meyer, the runner at second with one away. Pickoff throw. Meyer back on a dive. Next offering way off the plate. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And that one is lifted in the air. Walker makes the play. That back here at Fenway. Here's the shortstop at the play, Barry Larkin.
Now pitching. Gregory.
And that one fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the DH, Willie McCovey. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1-0. Hiya!
One out, base is empty. Outside low, and a count 2-1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
3-1.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him! Now 2 away. Torrey Hunter digs in now. First pitch,
that's
just
low.
misses.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back now and a new arm on the mound. To start the bottom of the second, Felix Bautista.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Hauls it in for the out, and there's one down. Now batting Jarren Duran. Line drive, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. In the dirt, gets away from Carter. Not in time. He's safe. All the way up to third here, and that is great hustle. Bautista, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And that one hammered. That's back. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab. Runner tagging and heading for home. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
In the air out to center. Hunter running hard to get it. And puts the squeeze on. Back in Boston. A new arm into the game, the righty, Michael Kopech. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that chops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one gone. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Fastball for a strike. Kopech,
it's 0-1.
A very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
2 strikes.
A little bit low.
No, that missed.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the controlled command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
He goes down looking. So they're down to their final out. Now, Gary Carter. On the ground to the left.
Ball.
And foul ball. And that's misses. And the count is 1-1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead, and a great job by the pitching staff to shut them out.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.